This is regular Windows, which you already know very well. But have you seen Windows for tablets? Or Windows that can fit in the palm of your hand? I want to find the weirdest Windows version ever released, going from the most normal and gradually moving up to how is this even real? Windows Thin PC Edition. This one was pretty much just Windows 7 for low-spec hardware. And if we boot it up, we can see that it does look a lot like Windows 7, except here it says Windows Thin PC, and we have a very custom login screen. And let me quickly change the screen resolution, because for some reason I'm on 4K. And we can see that even though this is made for low-spec hardware, we still have Windows Aero available. This one has apparently removed features, like lots of pre-installed Windows 7 programs. Although I'm not sure which ones exactly are missing, because from what I'm seeing right away, there's still a lot of programs available. So you might not even notice that anything's missing. Then what I also found online is that there's no ability to turn off available Windows features. And yeah, we can see that Windows features says your system administrator has disabled Windows features. And then also one interesting fact about this operating system I found is that it only has 134 fonts pre-installed. For reference, default Windows 7 had 436 fonts available. I think the most essential fonts are still here. Like, you might not even notice. Now we have to move up one tier and check out an operating system that lots of people have probably never even heard of. Windows Vista Starter Edition. This edition of Windows Vista was only sold across 139 different developing countries, but it was never available in the United States, Canada, European Union, Australia, New Zealand, and other places. And this Windows Vista was specifically meant for low-cost PCs. The first thing that you will probably notice right away is that right here in the corners it says Windows Vista Starter. I bet that wasn't what you noticed, actually. But what you do notice is that there is no Aero theme. We can see that all of the windows look very basic, and you cannot even enable it on this Vista. Then the next thing about this operating system is that since it was meant for low-spec hardware, you can have only 3 programs open at once. You cannot have more than that. We can see that I have 3 programs open right now, and let's see what happens if I open the 4th one, or more than that. Paint. It works? It was not supposed to work. Oh yeah, and there it is. For some reason, I can open like 10 or 15 different programs and only then is going to give me a warning. I'm not sure what's up in my case. It could be because I'm running this on a virtual machine. To open another program, you save your work and then close one of the programs. Okay. And also one more thing about this operating system is that you can only have a maximum of 1 GB of RAM. But wait, let's see how much do I have. Yeah, and to this virtual machine, I have allocated actually 2 GB of RAM. So there's like a memory limit, but I have read an article online that it's actually not enforced in the operating system, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Those were some technical limitations about this one, but let's get into the fun stuff. What you might notice is that I actually have a very different background than what you might see on Windows Vista, and that is because Windows Vista Starter actually has very unique desktop backgrounds. Like, I have not seen these ones before. And check out this one. This is the beach or something. And what even are these places? I like these animals. And this one, and this one. Windows Vista Starter, Savage Pack 2. Copyright 2007. Okay. Now it's time to get even weirder with touchscreen Windows. Windows XP Tablet PC Edition. This was Windows XP for tablet PCs, which were touchscreen computers that you use with a pen. What makes this operating system so weird is that it has a bunch of features and software that you did not get with regular Windows XP. And we can see that immediately it opens up like a touchscreen keyboard, and it's gone for some reason. Welcome to Tablet PC. And yeah, this is like a tablet PC that this was used on. So the first thing about this edition of Windows is that if you go down here, you press this button and you get this little window where you can draw. Let's try to draw something. D-A-T. It's not capturing correctly what I'm writing, but it might also be just because my handwriting is terrible. Let's check out the new programs that this one comes with. Movie Maker Journal. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like Notepad, but for writing with a pen. And we can have like multiple different pens. And what is this selection tool? Okay. Medium, thick, extra thick. What else? tablet PC, sticky notes. And you can also record a sticky note with your voice, I guess. What I do find cool about this program is that the title bar is golden or something. Everything else seems to be just about the same as regular Windows XP. And now the weirdest Windows version that was the one that inspired me to make this video. Windows Embedded Compact. This Windows operating system was ran on really minimalistic and extremely small computers. And of course, enterprise hardware like industrial controllers, terminals, and other kinds of appliances. So this one just straight up boots into home screen seemingly. There is no login screen. And right away everything is super huge. Okay, I don't even know what to start with. Let's start with the start menu, obviously. On here it says Windows CE, so this whole design is pretty much the same as Windows 98. I want to see if we can adjust the display resolution to be a bit smaller. Properties, how do you even do that? The window is so big that I can't even see the options. Imagine writing a book on this one, or like a novel. Programs. What programs do we have? Remote networking, terminal. Move slider to the left for more memory to run programs. A maximum of 16 megabytes of RAM can be allocated to files. The boundary has been moved as far as possible. Resetting device may allow the boundary to be moved further. And what is this button? Oh yeah, it's the terminal thing. Emulation. Phone number required. Wait a second, can I delete System32 from this one? I wonder. Wait. Windows. There is no system. It might have like a different folder structure. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to watch a very similar one next, and I'll possibly see you there.